Okay, this is a video for how to populate the data warehouse. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to create CSV files to export the data from text certificates, and we'll import them into the data warehouse database. So I'm creating the video for doing this. There was one before, but I want to do it again. One of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Pages. And again, mine looks a bit different because I have a whole bunch of stuff showing up that won't on yours. But what I want is data warehouse, populating the data warehouse. And it has a script that will give us everything we need to do that, so you don't have to come up with the queries. All right. I am going to copy this, and then I am going to go to PG admin, which I'm going to make take over the screen. All right, so let me kill this thing from last time. I'm not going to save it. First of all, I am going to go to text certificates. Let's go down here, text certificate. I am going to create a query tool, and I'm going to paste the script that I just wrote in there. So the script gives you some introduction about how to do this. So we're going to start with the dim student table. I'm just going to highlight this. I will execute it, and then I will download it as a CSV. Now, one of the problems with downloading it as a CSV is it gives it that meaningless number. So I'm going to go here and go to Downloads, and I'm going to right click on this and rename it dim student. And I'm going to rename each of them as I go through so that I know what they are. Alright, this is course, so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to download it. I will go here and I will right click on this and rename it as course dim, or dim course. So we have dim course and dim student. Alright, so then I'm going to run dim instructor. And then I will download it, and again I will go rename it as dim instructor. You could of course put these in a different directory if you want. So I'm going to go down there and I'm going to get the dim certificate. And I will download it, and then again I will name it dim certificate. And then I will run the quarter one. And I will download it and rename it dim quarter. And then I will run the school fact one. And we will name it as school fact. School fact is the complicated one because it has all of these joins. So we're going to run that. And then we will do download, and we'll call it, we'll rename it also. This one, instead of dim, I'm going to name it as school fact. Or you can name it as fact school, but I'll name it school fact. Okay, so we have all of our tables data. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to our text certificates DW, and I will do dim cert. I'll just do them in order. I am going to import export. I want to make sure it's an import. We choose our files. So I am going to go back to downloads, and then I'm going to do, so we're on dim cert. So I said dim certification, but that's fine. I'm going to select that. We do want, this is really important, you want to say that it does have a header. And we want, because we auto-numbered it with the serial, you want to get rid of the cert ID. So I'm going to do OK. And it completed successfully. We're going to do the same thing with dim course. I'm going to import export. Going to go find, actually cancel. We need to make this an import. And then I'm going to go find the course. And then I'm going to make sure it has a header. And again, I'm going to get rid of the ID because it's auto-numbered. Okay, so that was successful. So I'm going to go to instructor. Do the same thing, import, export, import, instructor, select, header yes, columns, get rid of the instructor ID, and do OK. And it's successful. Alright, so then dim quarter, import, export, import, dim quarter, header yes, columns, get rid of the quarter ID, do OK, and it was successful. So now the student, import, export, import, file name, dim student, select, header yes, columns, get rid of the student ID, and do OK. Alright, now the fact table is the real trick. All of the dimension tables have to be done before the fact table. Doesn't matter what order you do the dimension tables in, but they all have to come before the fact table. So I'm going to try an import, export, do import. So we'll do the school fact, headers yes, and again the school fact ID can go away. All the others should be there. And it was successful, and that's good. Alright, so just to show that they're all successful, I'm going to do a quick a few selects. So I'm going to create get a query tool for text certificates DW. I'll select star from dim cert, and I will run that, and you'll see that they're all there. Select star from dim course, and they're all there. Select star from dim instructor, and they are all there. Do dim quarter, and then do the student, And finally, select star from dim or from school fact. And you'll see that it's all there. It has 14,039 rows. Okay, so that populates the data warehouse. Now, in real life, what you would do is you would populate these. These are not live, right? So as things change in the text certificates, they don't change in the data warehouse. So periodically, what you would want to do is to empty all of these tables and run those CSVs, to run new CSVs to fill them again with newer data. You could automate that with a script, and there's also other software that will help you automate that. We're just going to do it this one time, though. Our database isn't changing. So that is the end of the populating database.